Hello and welcome back to Sidebar. So we are joined now by Reginaldo Haslett-Marroquin, the CEO of Tree Range Farms, doing some incredible work. I'm wondering if you could just start us off with a bit of a vision for how you see food culture changing. You're really leading that, and help us get inspired by what you're doing.
Sure enough. Thanks for this chance to speak to your public. Tree Range Farms is the go-to-market strategy of a larger ecosystem of businesses. In that ecosystem, we have farmers, nonprofits that are providing system support and all of that. And the way we see this food culture and agriculture systems changing is really by us understanding the role, the critical role that systems play. We normally focus on the role of the farmer, the consumer, and all of that, but those are pivots, those are points in a system. The system is quite extensive, and it requires everything from banking to legislative support to training, technical assistance, agronomics, science, technology. There's so much to a system, and that's we became the masters at looking at the whole system as a starting point rather than the farm. And then as a result of that, then the farm can be more successful and be de-risked, and because of that, we can bring benefits to the consumer and to investors and to the public in a way that is almost impossible by focusing on the farm. So that's how we see this changing. And now we have an opportunity to engage more people, more institutions as we progress in this process. But Tree Range Farms, just to clarify, is one of the pivots, is the go-to-market strategy, is the branding, contracting, marketing, and distribution arm of the whole ecosystem where control, ownership, and governance of the system are at the center of the system change strategy and theory of change.
Let's maybe zoom out and look at what Tree Range Farms does at a fundamental level, which is you raise chickens regeneratively, and you do so in a jungle-style habitat. Tell us more.
Yes, if you look at the world from the perspective of the chicken, it is a jungle fowl. So all we have done is codified that ancestral understanding into actually a specific set of agronomics and business structures. So the production unit, as we call it, is simply a 1.5 acre, which has a lot of history to it in science. But that 1.5 acres of poultry production unit is then planted with native species, understory, overstory. And as a result of that, we build something that resembles the geoevolutionary blueprint of the chicken. What results from that, it's truly a chicken that if you ever thought of the chicken being happy, that would be a happy chicken. And a happy chicken is better for consumers, is better for the environment, for the ecology, is better for your health, for the health of the planet, the water systems. All of that is what we accomplish by putting that chicken back in its environment.
There's so much. You're talking about the whole system, but if I may, just to pull on that consumer experience for a moment, the demand side, just speak to that kind of why are people desiring? Why is there a demand for this?
So right now we are brand new, and we just started it technically at the beginning of the year. We launched Tree Range Farms. We are in the middle of our seed stage fundraise right now. We're doing well according to the environment. But the reason we're succeeding is because the feedback from consumers is very clear. The chicken, as some people have put it actually tastes like chicken. That's one of the examples we have gotten, especially grandmas who are still connected to their ancestral knowledge have been truly enjoying this and giving us tremendous feedback. On the other hand, we're not the cheap chicken out there by no means. But as we think of the nutritional value and as people taste this chicken, they are realizing that this is actually the right price for this kind of food. And that's starting to spread, even in communities that may feel like they don't have access to it. When you look at it from a nutritional perspective and from a reconnecting perspective, accessibility perspective, that is actually gaining us quite a lot of momentum and is bringing a lot of new consumers into our doors.
Love that.
In about the 30 seconds we have left, how do you scale the impact of this solution?
The impact scales because we are not based on scaling throughput on large farms, but scaling through replicability, which means building large systems of small-scale farms. And that's the key to scalability with the impact without compromising either one.
Reginaldo.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, really, such an inspiring work you're doing. Wishing you all the best of luck and for a lot more scaling.
Thank you.
Pleasure.